they are an industry pretty famous for producing goals and goals and goals. Back to the Frauen-Bundesliga only. This is Alina Football. I am Alina, and in this video I will present to you my reaction to the game Barcelona Eintracht Frankfurt. For starters, we need to know that before the game started, the standing in the group were the next. Barcelona with 12 points, Benfica with 8, Eintracht with 4, and Rosengard with 1. And that 1 point is because Rosengard equalized with Benfica. We all were expecting and praying and waiting for Rosengard to win at least one game, this game against Benfica, but you know, almost in life doesn't count. Either you get something or you don't get it. And we didn't get it. To my calculations, if they were correct, Eintracht at least needed a draw with Barcelona to have 5 points. So in the case that they defeat Rosengard, they will have 8 points, the same 8 points that Benfica's got. And you know, it is probable that Barcelona defeats Benfica. In any case, Eintracht had to go onto the pitch with a lot of discipline, focus, executing the strategy as perfect as possible. Let me tell you, from the very start of the game, you could witness that the Eintracht Frankfurt players were playing kind of at equal level with the likes of Aitana, Graham, Parayuelo, that's the pronunciation. I hope it is. In the first 10 minutes of the game, you could feel the tension that was on the pitch, but especially from the Frankfurterinnen, because you could feel that the way in which they were playing was similar to the way they played to Barcelona in Frankfurt. Pretty organized, like a collective mind, you know, facing Barcelona. So yeah, it was really tensing, really exciting to see Frankfurt playing at that level against Barcelona. However, something that concerned me in those first 10 minutes, it was that each time Stina Johannes had to play the ball, she played short with the players around her, with Sarah Dorsum, Sofia Kleinherne, Pia Volta, Henshaw, and I was thinking, so why are they risking so much? They didn't want to gamble the ball, so they prepared themselves to risk something in the defensive lines, but in order to keep the ball, and then throw long passes to Anyomi, Freigang, and Barbara Dunst. So around minute 14, they almost scored that first goal that we needed. But so it was not that easy because Prashnika had to keep the ball from the distance. There were 3 Barcelona players in the area, so they didn't score. After that, I think the Barcelona players got shaken, so they started playing Barcelona's DNA, executing what they do best. Fast, short passes, you know, that drive you like crazy, and luring the defense out of the box, so then they could throw a pass, and so they were doing that until on minute 17, I think. Barcelona tried outside the box, and they scored. At that moment, you knew that the Frankfurterinnen had a mountain to climb. Big mountain if you had to score 2 goals against Barcelona. And but you know, at that moment I didn't feel bad about what was happening, because Frankfurt didn't lose their DNA. Frankfurt continue displaying what they are made of: organization, spirit, unity, oneness, to be laborious, to be like one mind, one heart. And yeah, I cannot lie to you, that is why I'm so much in love with this Frankfurt team. Yeah. So continuing talking about the first half of the game, we need to say that you could start like perceiving that things were starting to fall apart for Frankfurt because Geraldine Reuteler got injured, so she had to leave the pitch. But you know, she was replaced by Lisanne Greve. So Lisanne is a very good player. So I was like, okay, so we lost Geraldine, but Lisanne is here. But then again, if you normally watched football games that are like pretty important for a team, and they start like getting players injured, you know that the odds are against. For the first half ended, Frankfurt attacked twice without much danger for Barcelona. I had the feeling that an equalizer was possible still, but you know, Barcelona will not stop until scoring like minimum 2 or 3 or 4 goals. So they are a machine that produces goals at an industrial level. So so the ending of the first half was needed in order to breathe some air, to rest a little bit, to recharge, you know. So yeah, the first half ended and it was my moment for reflection. So let me tell you, you cannot look down on Frankfurt. They went there to play against Barcelona at equal level. They didn't feel belittled by Barcelona's history because these players, these Frankfurt players that were there, yeah, they are like supported by history as well, because this Eintracht Frankfurt comes from the FFC Frankfurt, a pretty successful team in Germany. So, and even they carried the badge of that historical team. So yeah, Frankfurt got the DNA to face Barcelona as they were doing it, you know, without fear, with the intention to win the game, despite some weaknesses, especially in the attack. You could see that Barbara Tuns, Freigang and Anyomi couldn't like build a pretty dangerous attack. Sadly, this weakness is something that Frankfurt has been suffering this season in the Women's Champions League. So, second half started, but carrying a big surprise. Stina Johannes was substituted by Kara Bösel. And I was really surprised because what a way of baptizing a goalkeeper in Champions League that confronting Barcelona. And let me tell you, what a goalkeeper she is. She stopped Aitana and she stopped like 2 more like evident goals that were about to be scored by Barcelona. So the first like 10-15 minutes of the second half was like Barcelona storming the box and Frankfurt defending with all that they could, you know, harness and trying to counterattack. There was actually a counterattack, but not that effective. And around minute 16, things continued to fall apart. Tanja Pavolek got injured and had to leave the pitch. Sadly, she was like crying, and we can understand that because yeah, she's the captain of the team, she's a big leader there, and leaving your team in such a situation against such a big rival full of stars, yeah, you just want to be there. And she was replaced by Shakira Martinez, and we all thought Shakira Martinez, another striker, but yeah, so by having 4 strikers you need to move, you know, the players around, so yeah, pretty difficult to manage. So the game continued with Barcelona attacking, Frankfurt defending, trying to counter-attack, and on minute 68 I thought that finally we got that equalizer. So Prashnika was there in the box, but her shot was blocked. The game continued, Barcelona substitute 3 players, and on minute 72 everything fell apart. Another shot outside the box, I think it was Graham, and well, 2-0, and yeah, it was kind of over for Frankfurt, because if they had to climb like the Matterhorn, now they had to climb the Everest in order to have chances to pass to the quarterfinals. After that goal, the game continued the same way, Barcelona storming Frankfurt, you know, because yeah, they are an industry pretty famous for producing goals and goals and goals, so they wanted, yeah, they're kind of greedy. But yeah, so that was like the rest of the game. They even gave 6 minutes stoppage time, like, why? Why so much? End it now. But anyways, yeah, so the game finished 2-0. Frankfurt eliminated from the Women's Champions League, sadly. Yeah, it's sad to lose a team with that spirit, with that energy, with that laboriosity, with that unity. That team is a marvel. But yeah, it's sad to lose it in the Women's Champions League. So we're expecting Bayern to qualify. So we are, like, you know, sending all our energy to Bayern. So let us hope that in the quarterfinals we can have a German team that we can support. I hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope that you have sent all your energy today to Frankfurt. They needed that energy because, yeah, they put us with a beautiful performance on the pitch. So subscribe to the channel, activate all notifications by clicking on the bell, comment on your emotions having just watched this game, share this video with your friends, with your community, and see you in the next reaction.